Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a combo breaker! Yay. Our non-strive event for the evening, the Killer Instinct Ultra Round Robin!
Ultra combo! Ultra combo! I wanna have sex with more kids!
What? The BGF will face off in a round robin format of best of 5 to see who has the ultra tech and the most killer of combos! Woo! Shadow counter this, you filthy casuals! Fights on!
Yeah! Yeah, man. Fucking yeah.
That dance in the end really put the icing on the cake there.
You know, there's a bunch of things that happen at the end of these clips that I didn't think were going to be part of the actual recording put onto the YouTube.
But you know the motto, the human error is part of the charm. So I'm always fishing for these.
I can't believe you left in the clip of me saying, "Well, that was nicely timed, wasn't it?"
So yeah, welcome back everyone. This is the second event that we have. I'm one of your hosts, Weirdling or Senpuu if you like.
I am Reinart, as you have just seen making a fool of himself on camera, also known as Jamie.
And yeah, so what we're going for here is probably the biggest editing nightmare I had in a while. So we decided to go for round robin because everybody wants to play everyone, and that's fun. But it's less fun when it comes to putting the footage together. So yeah, we have 10 games. Everybody's playing everyone, and it's gonna be a long one. So bear with us. Second event of the evening. This is the one game that we picked up. Well, I picked it up a long time ago and I fucking loved it. And I tried to get the rest of the BGF to play it. And it took the BLF to convince them to actually start playing. Because the BLF guys are super hot on this game, which I'm quite happy about. And yeah, isn't that why you guys picked it up?
I think the primary reason the rest of us started playing KI was at some point we're going to do the BGF versus BLF event, where it's 3 games and the game of their choice. Ours is of course Guilty Gear Strive, but their game of their choice is Killer Instinct. So,
which makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it's their main game.
And it works for me because I picked up KI maybe it was season 2, it was in its season 2, so it was shortly after I moved to the UK. I just fucking spotted this game because I literally just wanted to Google Killer Instinct because I remember the game from my early years. I was 8 or 9 when I was in a summer camp and it had an arcade with the original KI on it. And at that time, I was the kid that was really into Mortal Kombat and Tekken. So I was just it was MK1, 2, 3, or even 4 at that point, I think. And then it was Tekken 3 I played on the PlayStation with my cousin and some of my friends that actually owned PlayStations. I never had one. And Killer Instinct was just a game I've never seen before. It was just these pre-rendered 3D models, but it was actually 2D, but it was it was just a capture of pre-rendered 3D models. It's one of those I think you would call it 2.5D or something.
Something like that.
And yeah, I saw this arcade machine in that summer camp and I was like, oh, this is so fucking cool, and I just fell in love with the whole idea of the game, and I never actually played it after that. I just remembered the game, and then I googled it and it just gave me this whole thing that it's actually free on the Microsoft Store, and I was like, oh shit, I should play this. So I downloaded the game, I started playing it, and the only because it was a free to play game, so you had to pick either the free rotation characters. I think there were 1 or 2 every month or something, every week, I don't know. Or you could just pay for a single character, which was £5 or something. So I was just yeah, I'm gonna buy Hisako because she's creepy as fuck. And I think this is the point in my life when I absolutely fell in love with the parry because she had one. And I was just oh, I always wanted to play a defensive character, but this is such an offensive game that literally the only thing that the defensive character does is takes over the turn. And I was like, fucking perfect. The parry is my fucking shit. I need to fucking learn how to play this.
So your parry love is the curse of a Japanese ghost, is what you're telling me.
Yes. Because I always wanted to, whenever I was like thinking about like martial arts and stuff as a kid, I always liked the ones that are like reacting to others and like, you know, sort of like disarming them, or like it's the whole Aikido thingy.
Yeah.
So something's coming in, you stop it, and then you just neutralize the opponent. And that's precisely what I got with Hisaku, and I was like, yes, this is what I've been looking for. And after that, it just sort of like snowballed into getting to where we are now, me playing Baiken, and just like playing any character that has a parry in any fighting game that we touch.
That's always the first question: is which character is the parry character?
Yes. Is there such a character? And if there isn't, does the game have a parry mechanic?
If no to both, no sale.
Yeah, I'm not playing it. So, yeah, I didn't want to like take over the conversation too much, but I have more history with KI than you do, so it just felt normal.
I have almost none. Almost all of my exposure to KI was from listening to the now defunct Super Best Friends cast, where some of the hosts would talk about it quite a fair bit while it was like a newer game.
Okay.
Because this is going back a good number of years now.
I heard a bunch about it. 2013 when it came out.
Yeah, like I think I first saw it when I was living in Dundee for university in 2014.
Right.
I caught some of Max's gameplay videos playing Cinder, because I think Cinder was just recently released.
Oh, so that's like season 1. No, season 2 then.
Like, I was like, this looks cool, but at the same time, that's when I was still at that stage where I was on the outside of fight games, sort of admiring them from a distance, but I didn't really play them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really engage with it. Even though I'm sure I bought it last year, like the edition that comes with all the characters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of sat in my Steam library, like untouched for like a year.
And now the time has finally come. Yeah, so yeah, I've been trying to get you guys into this game, but it's a really easy to understand game, but it's a very different game to most fighting games, because neutral is almost non-existent. Like you literally just like hit the opponent once, and then you just do a combo for as long as they don't break you, or as long as you're just able to do it within the limits of the game. And that to me was really appealing at the time. Also, just the sound design of the game, the music, the announcer, everything about it. The hits feel so fucking like impactful and everything. So it's just like, yeah, it's just sound. Visuals are pretty good, especially for its time, because now it looks a bit dated because it's like almost a 10-year-old game at this point.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good looking, considering it's an Xbox 360 game.
Man, I feel it when thunder stops on someone's face after the command grab. Every time. Like, that's a meaty hit.
And you get like a fucking lightning strike as well, because it's not enough that you stomp them. You need to get a lightning strike as well.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, so this is why we decided to do this, and this is one of those situations where, like, the reason it's good that I'm doing this with you is because you just recently picked up the game, and I picked it up like in like 2014 or something, and I haven't really touched it for a long time. But Maku, he's just like, he's a beast at this game.
Oh yeah.
So it's just nice to have like the newest member of the BGF be absolute shithole at KI, and the most consistently like high tier player of the BGF being like so new to it, and it just changes the dynamic like crazy.
I think I'm now up to 7 hours in the game.
Nice.
Certainly not
are you counting the tournament as well that we have?
Oh no, not counting that.
So, I mean, it's like you only had like 4 games, so I don't think it's like.
I must be brushing 8 hours now.
Yeah, maybe.
I've certainly not made it easy for myself in that starting to play this game. I've been playing it on a fight stick, where I normally play on a pad, so there's been that adjustment to be made as well. It just feels more natural for doing like
Yeah.
combo breakers and stuff to just hit the 2 buttons.
I mean, I used to when I first picked it up, I played it on a pad because I never had a stick, and it was okay because it was just like punch, punch, and then shoulder button was punch. So it was like X, Y, or if you're on PlayStation, it would be square, triangle, and then the shoulder button, and then the kicks were like A, B, or X, circle, and the trigger.
Yeah.
And it kind of worked in my head as well. It was fine. But when you had to press like 3 buttons at once, you had to put it on the other side, which was weird. So no, it's much better on the stick.
Yeah, it just feels more natural playing it this way.
Yeah.
And it lets me have a little sampling of sticks, as I forgot to bring my own fight stick to the Reckoning. So each match I'm playing, I'm borrowing someone else's fight stick, and I rotate between every fight stick we have
Yes.
across the course of the tournament. Which was nice, to be honest.
And you liked my stick the least because it was way too loose.
Yeah, clearly you beat the shit out of it too much.
Yeah, I need to change the. I think it's like some spring that needs to be changed in the actual stick, so it's like it's a bit more stiff. But yeah, it's just overused in the last year. So
It's given me a good idea of what I'd like done to my stick, to be honest, from its like default configuration.
Yeah.
Yeah, stiffer stick. God.
You cannot talk about fire sticks and not sound like a lewd fucker.
A stiffer stick is something I would quite enjoy. I'm taking the words out of Johnny's mouth.
Nice. So yeah, I did not want to have a long intro for this video, but we're already like
Fucked it.
yeah. Like, I just wanted to explain why we actually picked the game, but this is what happens when I'm on commentary. It's just taking forever.
Like, yeah, we always do. Well, ever since Backyard Install, we always do at least one game that isn't Strive.
Yeah.
So I like this, that it's not just Strive. Although, I don't know what we'll play next time. Might be Gizzard. Who knows?
Potentially, yeah. Or maybe Street Fighter 6 if it drops.
If it drops, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so I think we have run our maps enough. So let's just go for the actual game. So round robin, everybody fights everyone, and you get the final scores at the end. So this is gonna be like sort of like a lightning round kind of thing, because we don't really have too much to talk about because we don't know the game all that well. Just going to like jump into the game, let it rip, say a few words, jump to the next one. So lightning KI, here we go. Let's rock.
Start saying let's rock for KI. Yeah.
Well, fight on! Fight on! Okay, so first game. It just so happened to be me against Senpuu, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how to build a bracket, especially not. Well, I do for an elimination, but not a round robin. So after punching our names into a round robin generator, this is the first match that it spat out.
Which is pretty good, because I think Senpuu is probably the second most initiated to this game in terms of the four the 4 core members of the VGF.
Yeah, in the brief period where KI was getting put on after the gauntlet, it would usually be you and Senpuu that were playing the matches.
Yeah, because you were not ready to pick a main yet, and then Case of Chaos was also like figuring shit out.
I think he's gone through like the little spammy leg. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because at this point, like I've not touched this game. I think I touched it just the day before, a tiny bit, just so I can get my muscle memory going. But it's still at the point where I'm just like, I'm ending my combos a bit too early, and then I'm pressing the wrong buttons, because what I have for light kick in this game is my heavy slash and Guilty Gear. So when I'm thinking, oh, I need to do a heavy move, I just do an accidental light kick.
Yeah, I think Case of Chaos went through 3 characters or something before he settled on playing Spinal.
Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't think I played him before he picked Spinal. Fucking DPs. Like the DPs in every game just absolutely mess me up.
Or there you have the alternative to a parry. Sacrilege.
No, parries are much better than DPs. In my opinion. Yeah, I think this was the point where I was sort of like getting into the game. I'm landing more parries. I'm not really dropping the combos. Although I just finished it early again.
I think from the limited amount of time I've spent playing the arcades, I've kind of just got into the habit of once I'm doing a combo, I'm just watching the bar.
Yeah. Like you're not even looking at yourself. Like I'm never looking at myself. I'm always looking at the bar. Because you see enough. Like I know that I'm doing a linker when Hisako goes back and forward. It's like, okay, that's my linker. So after that I need to do. That's such a good kill. It was literally just a parry.
I was wondering what happened there actually.
Yeah,
like he jumped in, then you kind of just froze and he fell over.
Yeah, I just parried his jump kick, and the damage from the parry was enough to kill him.
It's almost as if you caught him to boom and he died of fright.
Yes. Yeah, it's just I joke about how Hisako and Viking are so similar, but it's just the case. Like she has the parry, she has the quick overhead, like that you can tiger knee, and it's like Yozan's, and that's what it feels like. The only thing I don't have is a Kabari, but but she has the command grab that pulls you closer, which is similar, so it's all the same tools.
And she's Japanese and vengeful.
Yes, Japanese, maimed, and vengeful. So it's like, yeah, it's the KI version of Viking. And I'm just getting comfortable.
That's 36%.
That is surprisingly, like whenever I do my shadow, that's a nice parry again. I'm so good at parries, guys. I'm the prince of parry, guys. So yeah, this hits a crazy amount of times. Even when I think that it wouldn't hit, it just, when you do the shadow version of the Onryodan, which is the Rekka.
5 hits, right?
Yeah, it is 5 hits, but the thing is that it hits the first time because it goes so far when you do the shadow version that people just don't expect it to actually hit. Shadow command grab whenever I'm dropping the combo by accident.
I only learned the other day that maybe it's not the same for all characters, but some enders will build a lot more shadow meter than other enders will.
Yeah, so you have a damage ender, which is like the highest damage you can get, which is, this is not the one. You have one that wall bounces, and you probably have one that builds more meter.
Yeah, like I only learned very shortly before this that I should be doing Thunder's ankle slicer ender, because it builds a shit ton of bar. It basically builds like a whole pep shadow just from landing the ender. Ultra combo! Gotta get that taunt in there. It's the round win animation.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't give you a round win, so you might as well just press taunt. And I got messaged on the Xbox network that, you know, you shouldn't taunt because it's disrespectful. And I'm like, the characters don't have a win animation after rounds, so it's just, you know, you can. That's the only thing you can press because attacks don't work. Oh, nice throw. But I'm like, if you're like, this is the one thing that Senpuu is doing all the time. Like, I know he's gonna do the low kick when he's just crouching at my lying body. So I'm just like, right, I just need to low parry and wake up. But he learned it the other day when we were playing, but it seems he forgot. Nice blocking the mix.
Tell you what, you're right. This is way harder to commentate on than Guilty Gear is.
Yeah, because so much shit is happening, and it's like, it's a much faster game than Guilty Gear, even though people say that Guilty Gear is fast. Yeah, it is, but like in a combo in KI, you cannot call out the moves before they happen.
No,
it's literally just like, and by the time you want to say what is happening, it's either broken or it's finished.
I'm not even necessarily sure it matters to say like, oh, and that was the wind kick linker or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's not necessary, but the point remains that it's harder to call out the moves.
Senpuu saved himself there with a breaker. I've actually got a little bit of health back off of the white bar when you do a breaker.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little bit, but
I never noticed that. Also, sometimes this is one of my stupid habits. Yeah, so this command grab is absolutely stupid because she crawls forward, which means that she low profile little projectiles and stuff. But it's also like as she's crawling, the game freezes, and I'm getting ultra'd in return. Nice.
So it kind of lets you travel for free in the
And
frozen time.
yes, and she grabs as soon as she gets to your face, so you don't have the opportunity to jump. So if you're not in the air when it happens, you're getting grabbed. Or if you're in hit stun, that's my mistake, and then I whip.
That's something I don't understand that I've gained about seemingly most Shadow Command grabs in this game. There's very few frames before the Shadow Flash, and then once the Shadow Flash has happened, it's basically instant.
Yes.
Like, as resident frame data man, I can tell you that Thunder's Shadow Command grab is 5 frames before the Shadow Flash, and I think it's 0 or 1 after the Flash. So if you're not airborne and you're in range, it's getting you.
Yep. Oh, I actually parried the DP. I forgot this. Nice.
Surely this is the answer to the DP.
It is.
God, this attack was so hard to break. The timing on the attacks is so weird.
Yeah, because I can delay them. That's why it's so fucking good. Like, whenever I'm pressing a button, if I hold it down, she's just going to go like, and then she hits you. So you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a medium, I'm gonna fucking break it. And it's like, no, because I'm delaying it. Even though it's still a medium, you're not breaking it.
So no, I'm so angry.
I'm gonna hit you so hard. Oh, and I just parried just a tiny bit too early. Senpuu knew I was gonna do it.
What was that animation that Senpuu just did there?
Oh, that's the shadow counter.
Ah, I see.
So if I hit that, he gets a shadow counter. It's basically the universal parry.
Oh no, I'm betraying how much of a scrub at this game I am on the mic. Here, what the hell's that? Oh, it's a core mechanic. Oh.
No, but that's why I have you here, because it's like I probably know the most in terms of the core for BGF, and you know the least. So it's like it's a good dynamic.
Like, those green boxes that are underneath the combo bar, I'm not even really sure what those are.
What green box?
Next to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a combo break, just so you can. So, yeah, so the green bars, as I have learned on the Guilty Gear tournament that we had this weekend. Maku was telling me that basically is the level of finisher you would get. So each linker you do builds up one of those, and if you get like a level 3 or level 4 finisher, the finisher gains different abilities or like different qualities to it.
I assume that's what makes the difference between when you just land your combo ender and when like the background disappears, you've got the shadow dimension.
Yeah, so when you get the shadow dimension, that means it's at level 4. Which means that depending on which ender you use, it does something extra special on top of what it already does. And I'm not quite familiar with those yet, so again, this is a game that I have played a fair bit, but only casually, so only recently got into the techie bits, and that's the level where I'm at. So yeah, when Jago goes into instinct, all of his fireballs heal him.
Is it just the Endokuken that heals him?
Yes. But every time he shoots one, it shoots doubles in this state.
Yeah, when we played the KI tournament at the BLF the week before this, I think it was?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? I noticed that when Maku was playing Jago, it was just da-dun, da-dun, da-dun on the fireballs.
Yeah, so you do the da-dun, da-dun, da-duns, and then... I'm going for the... Basically, when you do... Yeah, so when you do the instinct in the middle of a combo, that's almost like a Roman cancel. So it activates your instinct and it also resets the combo. So you can just start over pretty much. That's how you can get like ridiculous like 40 something hit combos, because it just resets. Also, if you read the opponent's combo break and you do a counter break, that also resets the combo, which can extend it even further. So you can basically do a touch of death.
I didn't know that, but
yeah. So it's like you can see that he's going like 1, 2, and he's about to break my stuff. But if he's not, like, the only way to do that is like if you know that he's going to do the break on a shadow move, for example. Like you can basically counter break any attempt that he does. But if you miss it, you still do your counter break, but it's just gonna be like you just get into the stance and you just stop your combo. So the mind games come from the opponent attempting to break your stuff, but baiting you into doing a counter breaker, and then they just don't break, and then you just end up ending your combo because you assumed that they were going to break. So there's so many rock paper scissors bullshit in this. I love it.
Senpuu made a good attempt at the end of that game there to try and make a comeback and pop the instinct to try and gain some health back to get out of the danger range, but creepy ghost bullshit appears behind you, and that is that.
Yeah, the one thing that is I recently discovered, if I dip, so if I go down into the ground and appear behind the opponent, if I go for a shadow move, it's not counterable, which is so good. But because if I press any button after that, it can be jabbed, or if the opponent is ready for me, they can pretty much hit me before I ascend. So I just come out of the ground and I just get absolutely destroyed. But if I come out of the ground and then I go for a shadow move, holy shit, that's a different story. So yeah, I just need to get better at the game in general. But yeah, that's me against Senpuu. So I just barely won that, which I kind of expected because Senpuu is pretty good at the Shoto game. But now we have Case of Chaos against Maku with the twin J goal.
Oh yeah, Senpuu, he loves his big rushdown, but with the exception of Guilty Gear, he seems to be trending more and more towards playing Shotos. It could just be because they're pretty easy to pick up as a starting base level, so it allows you to just sort of get in there and get fighting.
I mean, I understand that, but that's not my mindset when I play games. And apparently it's not the mindset of Case of Chaos either, because he's going for the... I don't even know what type of character Spinal would be. I think he's more like a build-up kind of character. Because, you know, the more skulls you have, the more bullshit he can do.
Straight up, I'm pretty sure Case of Chaos is only playing Spinal because of that goddamn laugh.
I mean, yes, but if he didn't enjoy the gameplay, I don't think that would carry the character.
That's true. He has talked about that part of why he's enjoying playing Spinal is that he doesn't have a reversal, so it's forcing him to learn how to play without one, whereas playing Leo, he's got the flash kick.
Oh yeah, so he told me that not having not having a DP is like it's kind of new, which is what he was looking for.
Man's trying to put the crutch down. Trying to walk on his own two legs. Skeletal legs they may be.
Yeah, so what Maku has just done is that he's done a wall splash finisher, and if you do a wall splash finisher, you basically get a grab, which does unscaled damage, so the opponent can tech it, but if you're not actually going for the grab, you're going for something else, and the opponent tries to tech the pro, you might actually get a full combo from it again. So it's just, yeah, mind games. This game is full of them, even though it's literally just like, get in, start pressing buttons and hope that the opponent doesn't predict the next one.
I'm just going to casually fly across the screen and do a combo, goddamn. There's a good example moment in one of the later games that Maku was talking to me about after the event in regards to doing regular throw for the unskilled damage. In one of these later games, I'm going to hit a combo, I'm going to end it with wall splat, and I'm going to go into the heavy command grab, and it's going to do next to no damage.
Okay.
Because regular throw is unskilled, but command grabs are still completely skilled.
Oh right, okay, that makes sense. Well, I'm kind of lucky with that because Hisako is one of those bullshit characters that her regular throw kind of gatlings into her command grabs. But for this reason, her regular throw does almost no damage because it's literally just a combo starter.
Yeah, that's the same with Thunder. Thunder's back throw does no damage, like literally zero, but it's a combo starter.
Yeah.
It's just the bar builds very rapidly, so you can only get a small combo out of it.
Also, Case of Chaos has got like, but should I say around more like a health bar on Maku, which is like pretty good for someone who's not been playing this game for all that long. Oh, Maku's going for the reset.
Especially when you see Maku doing this sort of bullshit.
Yeah,
56% damage.
So he ended his combo just so he can start spamming the fireballs. Because fuck you, Case of Chaos. Blocking the shadow move.
Damn, you're ready. And I think, like, from my experience of playing against Case of Chaos at the tournament and then at this event itself, like, that shadow move on Spinal is really, really fast.
Yeah. Also, are you talking about the one where he's like swinging the sword?
Yeah, big spin.
So that thing is basically a 6p because it gives you upper body invincibility.
Oh.
So for jump-ins, that's the best fucking weapon. And the only reason I can actually do anything with it is because if I do the heavy version of the Hisaku's like air special, it has enough of a delay that his move comes out by the time I lower the Naginata, so I actually hit him. But yeah, when he catches me rising up and trying to do that, I'm just absolutely like, if I'm at my apex of my jump, I'm done.
Yeah, Maku's experience playing KI at the BLF before, in many years before joining the BGF, really coming out here. Every time he lands, like starts a combo up, it's pretty brutal damage.
That was, I don't know if you called that, but that was a shadow counter attempt on his part.
Yeah, it was that one hit too late, so Case Chaos's move ended before it connected.
Well, that's the combo starting when he does the shadow thingy. So Case Chaos didn't continue his combo, but if he decided to do that, he would have gotten the shadow counter.
If I know Johnny, and I know Johnny.
That was not on purpose.
Yep.
There we go. Nice finisher. Oh my goodness.
48%. Give me that goddamn life bar.
Yeah, but unfortunately he's in really low health, so.
Nice reaction. Like we're getting locked out from a mistimed combo breaker.
And
yeah, just gonna fly over that low skull and kick Case Chaos right in his bony chin.
but he put up a good fight, so even though it was a 3-0, it was pretty close every single time.
Case
Or
Chaos
at least like half the time. Yeah. He's doing alright. I was playing him yesterday when he was here. And this, like, at the time of recording, it was a day ago. So it was after the tournament, after this already. But he's been like picking up some stuff, and he's been doing some really good like shadow stuff. So
yeah, that's one of the things that has got me when I've been playing Case of Chaos is he just nails me with shadow moves. What feels like out of the blue.
yeah, so the teleport shit that Spinal does, if it's a shadow thing, it catches you off guard so often. It's stupid. Oh, it's me against Maku now. Okay.
Yeah. So being a 5-man round robin, it means there's a bye each of the quote-unquote rounds. So this is us moving into round 2 for I had the bye during the first round of the event. Hence why it's Weirdling and Maku up again before I have graced the screen with my lovely presence. God, I sound like someone we used to know.
So to me, this is like a first time because I never actually played Maku before in this game because I couldn't make it to the BLF tournament. So I was just like, I didn't know what to expect. But my expectation was like, he's gonna fucking hammer me. So I was just like, I'm just gonna do what I know and see how far it gets me. But yeah, so far, not so far.
I'm just gonna stand here and parry, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
But I managed to break his shadow move, which is pretty good. And he keeps, like, this is me trying to parry and wake up, and he just fucking grabs me because he knows.
So this is something that we'll see Maku do repeatedly throughout these games. It's weird talking about the future doing the commentary, since we normally don't do that. He'll hit the throw, but he'll cancel into Shadow Fireball before the throw hits the ground.
Oh yeah.
Does that cancel the throw's damage, or did you still get the damage from the throw?
Well, you just have to wait and see. I think it still does the throw damage, and then it just adds on top of it. Yeah, I just got absolutely hammered in that one.
Supreme victory.
I got supremed. Oh, I opened him up. This is my chance. Yeah, I ended that because I had no means to extend it even further.
So, is Hisako like a low damage character then?
Well, not when she has meter. It's just like, it depends on how I start my combo, because if I get it from a parry, that's what happens, it's pretty good. But if I just start my regular, like, if I do my Rekka and then it hits, like if it doesn't hit on the first, so if the first one doesn't hit, and then I just hit maybe with the second or the last one, and then I start doing like normals and linkers, it's not going to build enough levels for me to get a really good finisher.
Yeah, that's just because I noticed from that first combo, like you got to the end of the bar and you did an ender, but it was only 21%. But then at the end of that first round, it was like a 36% damage combo. So I guess it just depends.
Yeah, it depends on when I actually. Oh no, I cannot parry projectiles. This is not one of those games. Yeah, he's an instinct. I'm making sure that he's locked down so he cannot really use his fireballs all that much.
Just trying to run the instinct meter out.
Oh,
God, that's got a really wide hitbox, huh?
yeah, but I blocked it, so.
Like, in my
Oh, he
mind,
read it. Oh, damn.
and in my mind, that was just going to raw whiff, but at least the first 2 hits hitting off the block.
Yeah, hitboxes in this game are like very forgiving, I would say. Okay, I got this. I'm getting DP, like I'm not used to getting DP all the. Okay, did you see the damage? 'Cause I
No,
didn't.
damn it. I'm not ready, it's too fast.
Okay, please don't break me. Oh, quick instant cancel, there we go. Ultra combo.
Okay, ends the combo. Don't have time for this. We've got other events to play.
I mean, sometimes I'm quite happy when people end the combo early, but sometimes you just want to see the thing, especially on a map that has like really good sound effects to it, like this one. This one has really good sound effects.
I'm sure some dope-ass theme is playing in the background that we cannot currently hear during the commentary.
It's annoying because we watch this on mute, so it doesn't actually like. Oh, okay, nice dodging my command grab. And he counter breaks the motherfucker.
So, is that because he made a read on that, or is it during the slowdown he's able to react to it?
No, so it was when a shadow move comes in, you need to break it 3 times to properly break it. So I was doing 1, 2, and when I did the 3, he knew that the 3 was coming straight away because I was mashing it. So he just went, okay, you're gonna break it, I'm going to do a counter break, and then it works. So he could just continue. It basically resets the combo, and he can do whatever he wants, which is quite nice. This is why I like this game. It has a different sort of mind game. It's not about footsies, it's more about like what button is the opponent gonna press. Oh, I just dodged the shadow counter there, nice.
The ultimate rock, paper, scissors technology.
No. Oh, no, that's a shadow counter. Fuck. Okay. I still have the health lead. Not for long.
I think that's the exact same thing he did last match as well.
I like
DP in the throw.
I like to parry and wake up.
It is more.
He just shadow counters me again. Like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, he was in his stun, that's why the command grab didn't hit. Also I didn't mean to do that. that's why it came out. Like usually I wanted to do a linker, but if you accidentally shadow the linker, it just cancels the whole thing and it goes for the command grab because it's the same thing. It's the same input for the linker as for the command grab, but the command grab doesn't happen if you're in the combo, but if you shadow it, then it just overrides it and it gives you the command grab. So I don't get the linker, I just get the command grab and I just whip.
That seems kind of annoying, to be honest.
It kind of is if you don't know what you're doing, which I was clearly not, like in complete control of my actions. Oh, that's such a good reset! I fucking love this. So if I do this air special, but if I do the shadow version, it does like 8 hits or something. But the point is that it resets. So if you see that the green bar that I have above my shadow meter.
Yeah.
So if that's full, like when it's like flashing, that means that the next hit I'm going to get is a counter hit.
Oh.
So if I get an uppercut, that's a counter hit. It's going to launch the opponent high enough up that I can do the shadow air move, and then it resets so I can get a combo started. It's flashy as fuck. That looks so nice. Oh, finish quickly, yeah.
100%, very nice. Imagine being able to do flashy things in this game, goddamn.
I mean, you can do flashy things. I was surprised how good you were. Also, I'm surprised how well I'm doing against Maku. Holy shit.
Oh, you actually took a game off him? Goddamn.
Yeah.
I've only just realised.
Yeah, I took a game. So far. Oh, I opened him up. Nice. Straight into the shadow and I cancelled it like an idiot. Also, so the other thing that green meter does for me is that because it has like 2 different bars. If I have a single bar, or if I have both bars. Well, basically it uses half a bar to cancel my string into a parry. So assuming, like, I didn't really see a use for it, but then I realized that if I'm actually getting blocked, it's really good to cancel into a parry. And that's my second game of Maku.
God damn. Putting in a real showing against the beast of the bracket.
No, I did say after the game that I was surprised how not, like, I expected it to be super one-sided, but it wasn't, and that gives me hope that I'm not like
a scrub.
Yeah, I'm not a scrub. Like I clearly don't really know the matchups, and I know I don't really know like advanced tech, but just my parry game and just knowing how to end combos is enough fundamentals that I can actually handle myself. Please open up. Also, the other thing is that I'm only getting the green bar back if I'm not doing anything. So it's your incentive, like, you're basically incentivized as Hisako to just like knock the opponent away and just wait.
Just sit there.
Yeah, because after a couple of seconds it starts filling back up, and it fills back up really quickly. You just need to you need to give it a rest every once in a while.
Does it fill back up when you walk though?
No. So I think you can walk backwards, but you cannot walk forward, and you cannot be jumping or pressing a button either.
Hisako, the closest thing to a turn-based character in this game.
I've been finding games are always turn-based. It's just the turns are like asymmetric.
Yeah.
Oh, you motherfucker! And then he does it again because he knew I was gonna parry on wake up, and he was right.
The man smells your bullshit and he takes it 3-2 as a result.
I can just picture the mind, what was going on in Maku's mind. It's like, wait, he's a parry fetishist, so what he's gonna do is parry on wake up. I'm gonna grab him. I just grabbed him. He's going to expect me to do a hit, so I'm gonna grab him again, and it fucking worked. So I was like, okay.
Parry and Mega Fist ain't so different.
So yeah, that was me against Maku, which was much closer than I hoped. Well, not that I hoped. I thought it would be. I was hoping I would win. But
if I remember correctly, it's time for me to take the stage.
Is it you? Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I think you might be correct. So after Maku and I is going to be the next match, which is drum roll. It is you, Senpuu and Reinart.
Come and see how many inputs a flub playing on a stick. Let's go. I think for this match I'm playing on Maku's Kamba Obsidian, which is a very nice stick.
Also, it lights up every time you press a button.
Yeah, that caught me out. I didn't know it did that.
It's pretty cool. It's just very loud. I like my stick to be like semi-silenced. Yeah, when I was watching this match, I remember saying that this does not feel too far from Leo versus Potemkin, because Thunder is such a big guy.
I have no idea how I got a DP in that string. Yeah, like, I'm kind of slow. I do have a rather floaty jump, but I can dash, which is a nice change.
Yeah, I think everyone can dash in the game. Or maybe not Aghanim. I genuinely thought you were going to play Aghanim, because it's just... Yeah, he has the wall, brother. He has the...
He's got the armor.
He's got the armor, he has the grab. I was surprised that you actually picked Thunder.
So, like, there was a KI info website that Robert keeps pushing on people as a way to like learn KI information. And I did find there was more detailed character pages.
Okay.
And one of the pros for Thunder is, do you want to be able to command grab people from halfway across the screen? And I was like, you fucking bet I do.
Sold.
And that's kind of how we ended up here.
Nice. Oh, I should actually look at the... It's not like I want to change character, but I want to see what Hisaku's good at, because I know that Hisaku's mix is good, and people basically call Hisako a grappler as well, because she has like a fair bit of like options for command grabs. but it's really just the parry that I care about. Oh,
I did seriously consider playing Aghanos. I can't remember if it was Aghanos or Ram whose page I was reading, and it talks about just kind of getting bullied in the corner a bunch, and I was like, I get enough of that in Strive, I don't need that in a different game. Also, look at the damage that Thunder puts out. There we go, back to a combo starter, you can see the bar builds up really fast.
Oh, you dropped it.
Yeah, I've been having a thing where like, I don't know if I'm just pressing too many buttons before the ender, but I tried to get the ender to come out and it just keeps doing autos.
So are you playing with combos?
I am, because I have a scrub.
Oh, okay, so that might be the problem, because that buffers way more, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking that it must be that, like, I've just pressed too many normals and it's buffered in all these normals, so when I'm trying to get like the forward and heavy or like a quarter circle move to end it, it's already got so many normals loaded in that I'm just not going to get the ender.
Yeah.
They're going to like flip out the combo.
I mean, that even happens to me and I have the assist off. Because I'm just like, oh wait, I can press a button here still and I could probably still get the ender, and then it just goes over the limit. I'm like, fuck.
So the two bits of tech that I kind of learned about between the BLF tournament and this event is the ability to fly across the screen. If you do Shamash, I think it's called, which is Thunder's DP, and press the medium kick really early, you maintain your momentum and fly across the screen doing a drop kick. And that Thunder's standing light kick into heavy command grab is a tech throw. I'm sure I tried to do the ultra there, but I didn't quite get it. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Shadow command grab, give it to me.
Yeah, like when it comes to our match, like the one thing that you always get me with is the command grab, because I'm just never ready for it.
Because you're gonna wake up and parry.
But the thing is that I'm used to, like, even when people do grabs, I'm used to like hit grabs. So it's just like I would assume that you would hit me and that would grab, but I'm just like. Okay, so it reads like a hit grab. It feels like it would hit grab me because like you literally fucking get the axes in my stomach.
Swing, yeah.
So it's just, it feels like you hit me and then it turns into a grab, but that's not what it is. It's just a full-on fucking grab. Oh, is that what you were trying to do then?
Yeah.
Dash DP momentum thing.
Try to fly over all these projectiles and kick them in the head. I don't know if it necessarily has to be the medium kick, but it's what I've been using, and if you land it, it gets a hard knockdown.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage. God damn. Yeah, I've seen tech about just like, oh, okay. So you can sort of like end your combos prematurely just to throw your opponent off guard, and then you can just restart the combo, and you just build enough white health that if you get like a really like beefy fucking finisher, you can kill them from like, you know, like 20% health.
I don't think that was meant to be Shadow Command Grab, or the normal that came out prior to it wasn't supposed to happen. Ultimately, it's wasting some meter there trying to
can you actually duck that throw? Because it looks like that the opponent's crouching, it just whips.
No, you can't duck it. Like, I'd connected with like a kick slightly beforehand.
Oh, so it was hit stun.
It was hit stun, yeah. That was supposed to be armoured. I don't. Oh yeah, heavies beat armour in this game. I think I remember calling it out at the time when Maku was like, "Yeah, heavies beat armour."
Oh yeah, I just learned that. Cool. But I don't have armor, so it's not really relevant information to me.
I think when I threw out the Shadow Triple Axe there, it was the intention of like, "This has armour. I'm going in."
Ah yes, the grappler player relying on armor.
Fucking love armour.
I mean, armor is pretty good. Like, I would say that I prefer guard points, but armor is the second best thing.
Again, I don't think I was supposed to do that normal. I think I just messed up my input for the command grab. Kick him in the shins.
That's like the most anticlimactic finish, and holy shit. But you got 2 games, holy shit, that's pretty good. So you're almost there.
Almost.
Almost.
The more fighting games I play, the more I realise that Fighter Z's Z Broly has really shaped what I like in a fighting game character. Command grabs, armor, big normals, give it to me.
Yeah, like that character to you is what Hisako is to me.
Like, and it all comes from, well, it's not necessarily unique to Dragon Ball itself, but one of the core gameplay components of fighters is like instant air dash, left right mix up, which I'm bloody terrible at. Which is how I ended up on the grab character. Well, that's not true actually. The reason I ended up on Z Broly was I kept getting steamrolled by Z Brolys online. And I was like, well, if I can't beat them, I'm gonna fucking join them. Although at the time in the game, he was considered to be one of the worst characters in the game when I picked him up.
That's just, it seems like it's a theme with you.
It is a bit, although at this point in time, Z Broly is one of the best characters in the game. Because they just buffed him slowly over time until he became... He was really good, but nobody realised how good he was. And I think he received one more buff and people were like, wait a minute, this character's bloody ridiculous.
Yeah, all I know, and this is the last sentence I say about Fighter Z, because it's like, we're not playing Fighter
We're not
Z.
playing fighters.
But if it wasn't a team game and you could just play one character, I would play the fuck out of Jiren, because he seems like my kind of shit.
He has like 3 parries.
Exactly.
And one of them is a projectile parry
Fucking yeah.
that teleports you to the opponent.
Nice. Also, he's the white guy with the big black eyes, which is also one of the, I wouldn't say fetishes, but yes, kind of is a fetish of mine. Oh,
So that's the ankle biter ender that's trying to build some meter back. So
oh, that
no.
poke! Oh, that poke just fucked you completely.
I think a lot of the time you see me doing the 2H punch, I'm trying to get heavy triple axe, but I'm messing up the quarter circle input on the stick.
Right.
There's an instance of it later where I'll throw out 4 medium low kicks in a row at like quite a distance because I'm trying to get the ankle slicer and I just can't get the input to come out.
I mean, it's kind of tricky to get used to the stick, but once you get it, it also depends on the restrictor that it has. Because if it's a square, it's really easy to get the corners, but it's difficult to get the cardinal direction.
Yeah, like when I got the stick, I did also buy an octagonal gate at the same time.
Okay.
But then very shortly afterwards, before I installed it, read that sometimes it can be really hard to hit your diagonals that you've got one of those in.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe this will be a disadvantage. Because my plan was to just ride the corners as if it was like a GameCube pad.
Yeah. That's why I've done. Like I had the Octagate for a while when I was playing Anji, because it was really easy to do the quarter circle back forward super. And then once I started playing Baiken, in order to do the TKO Dansen in the older games, I needed to make sure that I hit the corners properly. So I needed to go back to the square gate.
Yeah, and even though I'm not using my own stick today, it's just a square gate I've got in there as well.
Yeah. So all 3 of us have square gates, so they're out of luck.
Yeah, I think that's another instance of I'm trying to do a quarter circle move and end up just getting a normal repeatedly. Take the round though.
Well, you take the health bar, not the round.
Ah.
If there were rounds, you would be on full health now, which would be nice. But unfortunately, that's not the case.
I did not realise you could combo break the follow up from the DP.
You can combo break anything that's a combo. That's why this game is so good.
So today is me trying to get used to actually using my instinct. So I'll end up activating that a lot today more than I normally will. But I'll speak to Maku about this on Sunday just past. I'm not quite sure how to use it. Because whenever I'm doing the dashing about the place, yeah, it's got some frames of invulnerability, like while I'm in the Ravens, but I often end up just getting like punished for it, like when I reappear again. So I'm not quite sure how to properly use it. I think I'm supposed to use it to mix people, to be honest, but it's a return of the left-right mix. Apparently I can never escape it.
Well, you did well. This is not the first time I've seen you play, because I've seen you play on the BLF tournament before this.
Yeah.
And I was surprised how well you've done. Because I was like, I'd never seen you in this game. Like, every fucking time you played, it was with someone else. And then the first time I see you play, you did pretty well. So I was like, oh, this is not too bad.
It's significantly better this time, because I actually won some games this time, instead of going 0-18.
Yeah, like, here you went 2-3 against Senpuu, which is pretty good. And now it's Senpuu in case of chaos. I love the throat singing. It's just like... Throat singing is like one of those like traditional things that I absolutely love, and that's why I would love Jago. I really don't like Shotos, and also like no parry.
No. Nice low kick or a slight
Case
kick.
of chaos, low profiling projectiles like there's no tomorrow. Nice level 4 finisher. And the DP, because fuck you.
Nice throw. I'm not sure what Case Guess was going for there, but
Oh, nice shadow
shadow
counter.
counter, regular combo breaker.
Yeah, it's also like you know, like shadow counter to combo breaker is very similar to a parry to combo breaker. It's like, haha, I read your shit, and then you immediately read my shit back. It's like nice. Case of Chaos with that command grab is so annoying. Because every time he's coming in, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get hit in the face. I get my terror ready and he just fucking grabs me. Every fucking time. And it's almost impossible to tech as well, because he's like, he can grab from so far away that you just don't expect it to hit from that far.
The problem I've had playing against Case Chaos so far is the health bar will end. He'll run at me. And then, man, this is take me to a different point. It's like the classic triangle, and look at this man just running around like a psycho.
No,
He's
but
just
that
spamming that laugh.
Did you see what he has done? So he ran away, he baited the projectile, and then he used his shield to capture the projectile, and then he got like five skulls for it. So that was actually that was a big brain move, even though it seemed ridiculously stupid.
And I thought he was just doing it to hear your spinal laugh.
It was probably a mix.
I know, the sort of classic triangle is that throw beats block, block beats strike, strike beats throw. But so far, I've not really played a fighting game where strike actually beats throw. It doesn't work in Guilty Gear, and it doesn't work in this either. Because if he's doing that thing where he just runs up in your face to go for a throw, and you're like, aha, no, he's gonna go for a throw, I'm gonna jab him. You're getting grabbed.
Yeah, because the grab is like really far away, but if you do something that's far enough away.
No, like when he's rubbing right up against you before like the next health bar starts.
Oh yeah, okay, I see.
Because it's gonna happen at some point later where he's gonna be running in my face before we can start actioning again, and I'm like, fucking jab this man, and I'm mashing on the button. I just get thrown, and I'm like, god damn it.
Yeah. I'm just, yeah. When it comes to throws, you just either need to tech or jump.
Yeah, so like, I don't know where this triangle comes from, because so far I've not found a game which actually allows for it.
Is it a Street Fighter? Oh, nice reset from Senpuu.
But you can maybe do it in Dragon Ball, because the throw is quite slow.
Okay.
But it's an older triangle than Fighters, so I don't know. Maybe it is a Street Fighter thing.
Well, everything comes from Street Fighter anyway, so...
Yeah, true.
If there's a basis for anything, it's usually that. Oh, that was a quick round. I think Spinal really works for Case of Chaos because he seems to be so like erratic and like completely like chaotic that it kind of works. Because he can just go like apeshit and it works in his favor. Because you're not quite sure what he's going to do. Especially when when he has the instinct on and he starts throwing out the purple skulls. Like just having the purple skulls is so nice. You see, that's like a 6p. Because that was a jump kick, but he caught it because he was up to body invincible.
I didn't realise that hitting Spinal stops the skulls from bouncing around like that.
Yeah, I learned it yesterday. Because whenever I see the skulls, I'm just like, okay, I blocked that one, so that should be out of the way, because I thought it was just like, they hit you and then they just go back to their original place and then they disappear. But that's not what's happening, so basically I just had to hit Spinal in the face and then all of a sudden all of them just whoop. It's like Jacko.
I think I was watching this game live and I was like, well yeah, you got a hit on Case of Chaos, but there's a skull going one way, a skull going the other, and then they just never came back.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, right. Hitting them solves it.
Yeah, once the skulls are out, you just need to hit him. Oh, nice!
I'm not sure what happened there.
Actually, I'm not sure either, but it looks nice. Oh, it was a counter projectile or something.
Guess could have finished the round there, but ended his combo too early. So making a comeback on his health bar.
And then hits him with the shield. Shield bash, motherfucker.
He doesn't love a good shield bash. I guess that teleport in the shadow is kind of like what you're saying about Sako, how you can do the teleport into like shadow command grab.
Oh yeah, but the teleport for me is a command normal. So I cannot actually make that into a shadow move. So I need to do the teleport and then do a shadow move once I'm on the other side.
Oh yeah, no, that's what Chaos did there. He did the teleport, but then did the shadow like shield rush thing. But it was basically instant when he appeared on the other side.
Oh okay, no, but what he normally does is that he does the shadow teleport in the first place, which look like if you're not blocking at the time when it happens, you're eating it. Oh, that was nice, cause okay, yeah, the skull just disappeared before you could hit Jagos. Rushing.
Watching these back, I think, although you were like, I'm ending my combos early and stuff during your games, I feel like it's Case of Chaos that has the tendency to end combos the earliest.
I think that's because he just turned up combo assist.
Aye,
So
it's still getting used to it.
Yeah, so it's not quite there yet. Like when I turned up combo assist, I was roughing it left and right like, constantly. Oh, nice finish.
So if I remember correctly, yourself, Case of Chaos, and Maku are not using combo assist, but Senpuu and I are.
I think so, yeah. So that's Senpuu taking a clean sweep on Case of Chaos.
Is that 3-0?
That was a 3-0.
Damn, clearly I'm not paying enough attention.
So I could like if I don't know if Case of Chaos was using combo assist or not, but if he wasn't, you can pretty much like attribute this loss to the fact that he was not using combo assist, because if he didn't drop all these combos, he probably would have performed slightly better than this, which, you know, could change the course of... Oh, it's you and me.
Yay.
Yay. This is my first time playing you, by the way.
Yeah.
Never
Actually
have
the first time.
Yeah, never have I played you in this game before. So I was really looking forward to this, because I didn't know what to expect, because I think the closest grappler experience for me in this game was playing Robert.
Yeah, Diagonos.
Yeah, and he grabbed me all the fucking time, so I was like, if you know your grabs, I'm dead. Also, I don't really... I played a couple of Thunders online, but it's not like something that I see all the time, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna go with mine. Stupid light kick is so funny. Yeah. This is basically a Gear to Gear scenario. Like, I go for Yozan Sen and then I land because I'm fucking negative and you just grab me as soon as I land. Yeah, so that was a counter hit uppercut. So if I had the presence of mind, I could have done the jump shadow reset.
God, I'm not used to how floaty Thunder is when he jumps. You can see me doing the jumping heavy like really high in the air. I think I'm pressing at the same time and I would press it as tempting, but I go way higher on a jump as Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use my time meter because I want to kill you in this combo. Also, the theme on this map, like Hisaku's theme, is just so creepy and like it's almost like a dark synth kind of goth track. It sounds a lot like the Birthday Massacre, and I love it. What was the Kai kick?
It's standing light. It's the one that's
Does it hit low?
Yes.
Fuck
It hits low and it ticks through the command grab.
It doesn't quite kill. And I'm like, oh no!
Spend the meter to just sort of guarantee I get that round. I didn't need anywhere near that much damage to kill, but
You just wanted to say that. Well, you just wanted me not to get a Supreme. Well, unfortunate. Oh fuck! I cancelled it, and I go straight into a pair. It's like, I swear to God, I was not being disrespectful here. I accidentally fucking cancelled that combo, and I was like, shit, what did I do? Parry, and it worked.
I think this is the time where I discovered, oh wait, that's an overhead.
Yeah, so okay, I'm giving you info now. So the light attack is a medium, the medium attack is an overhead, and the heavy is a low. So I can mix you up in that Rekka, and each of the hits can be something different. So it doesn't have to, like, it never is the same order. I can mix it up, which is absolutely dumb. That's why I love Hisaku for. Nice.
Just slightly out of range. This is something that kept happening across our games. Is when I'm doing my combos, I'm kind of just like pressing random buttons in terms of like light, medium, heavy,
Yeah.
and you would just happen to break as I cross over medium, go into light or something like that. And it happens like several times. I'm not like actively pressing mediums. I'm go like heavy, medium, light, and you just happen to do the combo breaker as I'm on the medium.
Yeah, it's that's usually what I do. Like once I'm in the once I'm doing I rarely use heavies, so it's really easy to predict I'm going to go for a light or a medium, especially since my linker is like, oh, nice shadow counter. Was that on purpose?
Probably not.
And
I think I thought I was in a combo and tried to break.
Well, you tried to break your own combo.
No, I thought you'd like started a combo on me, so I tried to break.
Oh, okay. Well, that's I suppose Well, I did. So it's the same idea, but you can only do a shadow counter if you're blocking, or if you're like just about to get hit.
But then we discovered that I can use my little shin kick to break you off your record. Yeah, and the knee.
Yeah, like you can actually grab me out of it as well. If I feel like if I'm ending up in your face after one of them, you can just grab me, which Maku has done several times. Grab. This is weird because I don't know why you're in the air. Did you jump? Or
I may have even fucked up an input. One of the two.
Because that was after the wall splat, so I should be able to grab you, but I think you jumped, so it just kind of like bounced. It's weird. I don't fully understand what's happening there. And also, I'm getting grabbed left and right because I'm never ready for that shit. I'm ready for hits. I'm not ready for grabs. This is why you mess me up all the time, even in Gear to Gear, because I'm like, I'm looking to get hit, not grabbed.
I realised there that I started my previous combo with a cross up. Yeah. Like, I knew that the jumping heavy punch could cross up, but I'm not very good at cross ups. And I think technically there's like one move that can cross up in Strive.
I mean,
Which is also the jumping heavy punch.
I mean, in this game you can basically cross up any air normal. It just depends on your trajectory. And as far as I'm aware, any air normal that is not knocked down can basically start a combo.
There's a lot of these where I'm getting DP, and the DP's connecting, but that's not why I did it. I was just trying to like travel across the screen, and my opponent happens to have jumped.
It's funny how you have a DP.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. You just have a DP, but you don't use it for DP purposes. You just want to dash forward.
DP on stick is hard, man.
I think it's easier on stick than it is on pad. To me at least. Ah yes, I'm doing my command grab as you're lying on the ground because I don't actually know how to make that into a meaty. That was me parrying and you fucking grabbed me again. Happens so often. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Here.
I'm not even playing, like this is past me and I can feel my own pain. Oh, I whiffed because you were in hit stun, fuck. Like break. This is more intense than it should be. Because I kinda know this game, but you barely know this game. And I'm fucking panicking there, you can see the fucking lights coming out.
Ah, connects with the armor and then push me off. Damn it.
And all my ancestors can see that I am not. I kinda wish we just let the ultra combos go, because it's so fucking weird when you get like one hit and then you just hit the opponent and the announcer shouts ultra combo is literally 2 hits.
It's like, was it? Really?
What's so ultra about this? It's literally 2 hits.
The unfortunate thing is where like I keep getting people to danger range, but most of the time when I'm getting to danger range, it's off of the command grab and a hard knockdown.
Yeah.
So I'm not able to go into an ultra combo, and then I end up dying before I can touch the opponent again.
Yeah, that's what, like, it's really annoying when you're like, you can see that your combo meter is getting like really fucking full, and you can see that the white health is not quite reaching the point that it should, So it's just like, okay, this is going to be danger because I finished the combo. And then you finish the combo, you get the danger, and then it's like either you hit them with a straight hit and they die, or you just get blown up. And then you never actually get to use the ultra, which is annoying. Straight into instinct. I did that by accident. But I don't give up. I still want to fuck you up.
Half meter roll spin. Catch me out the back dash.
Nice, only was on reset.
Just burn my instinct.
Also, like, you know, when my instinct is up, my green meter doesn't deplete, so every fucking hit I have is a counter. Which is really scary. That's not the finisher I was going for. Oh, I parried again. Every time that goes up, I'm like, yes, this is why I played this game.
I can parry.
And the reason that Hisaku's parry is so special to me is because this was the point. Like, this was the experience when I pulled this parry off and I was like, exactly, this is what I want in my fighting game. And you grab me again when I go for the fucking parry because I'm stupid.
I think if I timed that a little differently, I might have been able to finish that with that triple axe.
Yeah, I think you need to delay that just slightly. I don't know why I did the shadow grab there. You were clearly not on your feet yet.
Ah, I did not expect it to reach. Oh, I did an ultra, shit.
Nice.
I actually did want to cross the day at some point, yeah!
Yay! And you bring it up to 2-2, nice.
Can't parry or grab, son.
I know.
Says the man who keeps getting parried.
This is, well, okay, you keep getting parried, but there would be times when you would get parried if that grab was not a grab. Like your command grab, basically, if that was just a regular old hit, you would get parried way more often. But I think this is probably the reason why you can actually like mess me up so bad, is because I'm not ready for the command grabs. I have time for one more linker. Finish. And I didn't finish. Yeah. I've been pressing too many buttons. So I go for the and you fucking lived! I forgot this. Just so I can kill you with a parry, of course.
Of course.
This turned out okay. There could be like a flowchart. It's like, I finished my combo. Did it kill? Yes, no. Okay, I do a command grab. Did it kill? Yes, no. Okay. I did a parry. Did it kill? Yes. Fucking yes.
If there was a flowchart for you, all the password events would just lead back to parry at the bottom end. It would just be a diamond.
That would be a diamond, yeah. All the different. Oh, nice.
I think that was supposed to be heavy command grab out of me. But alas, I got too rich.
Oh no, you got. This is annoying because when you get juggled, that's like I tried 2 command grabs in a row. Oh, the first one was too far. Shit, I need to try it again. You're even further away. Shit, I missed again. God damn.
Cleaned me up in that last fucking match. Take it 3-2.
Yeah, I was shitting myself in the last one because I was like, your command grabs are so scary and I don't know how to deal with them. If you just keep using them, I'm gonna die. But luckily, I could get away with enough parries so I can keep you in a loop. So I could actually win the game, which is nice.
Just jump, brother.
Yeah, but if I jump, I'm gonna have to do the shit. So what I meant by doing the shit is the Onryozan. But yeah, so let's go.
I mean, it still leads to a combo, right? Because it's an aerial.
Yes, but it has to hit in a very specific way, otherwise it's a hard knockdown. So
Right, the one match of the 4 matches I have to play that I feel like I can win. I can do this.
it's Case of Chaos. Oh yeah!
I was gonna do the tune, but I thought, nah. Oh, he's playing the classic skin this time.
Yeah, and it's the red one, so it looks like meat from Mortal Kombat.
I'm not sure why I thought I'd be able to win this one.
Probably because he's the other person who barely played this game. I mean, logically it makes sense.
Like when we played the BLF tournament, he did 3-0 me. But
Okay.
so did everyone else. So I'm not sure why I thought I'd have a much better chance here.
I don't know, maybe you put some more time in the game?
I did a little bit between now and then. Let's find it a little difficult to find the time to actually play KI.
I mean, you can always like ask people to at the BLF to just jump on because everybody plays KI there, so you would be hard pressed to find someone who wouldn't want to play some KI.
That's true. I did when somebody just passed after the strive bracket was done. I did ask Robert for some games. We played 5-6 matches per run at a time.
Okay.
I didn't manage to take any of the games, but I did a lot better than I did against them during the tournament.
Okay.
I'm gonna whip the throw there and then go grab for it.
This is what I'm talking about. Like he runs up to you and he does this stupid command grab. So when I'm like getting ready to, parry his ass, he just fucking throws the he throws the command grab, and I just basically does the exact. He's giving me the same issue as you do, that I'm just not ready for the grab. Also, this looks fucking dope. When Spinal goes into his instinct, and this particular skin is so green and so ghosty, it's so cool.
I think that shadow spinny arm thing was what I was talking about earlier. It's so fast. I think I was still in recovery from my shadow triple axe, and he just goes instinct, spinny arm thing, catches me and kills me.
Like I said, it's really good because it has upper body invincibility, so it's basically the 6p in this game. So it catches all the jump ins, which is pretty good. Also, the dive kick is so annoying because every time he jumps, I'm expecting like a sort of like a heavy swing or something, but he jumps back and it's just like, oh okay, he's jumping away, and then he just dives kicks it into you. Dives kicks. There we go.
Yeah, it's that situation there where at least one of these situations I try and jab him, but like no, it's a throw.
That's a really far throw as well.
You'll catch me this time, brother.
It looks so funny when it's whipping and it's just like so erratic and just.
Mistime my flight.
Oh no. Yeah, they're not going away, brother.
I don't think I even saw the low skull coming at me. I was just walking away holding block. I'm like, oh, that's a low. Yeah, of course. Dashing the command grab. Finally do something with his instinct.
So how long is the Raven buff on you?
This is my instinct.
Oh, so right. So if you're an instinct, your dashes are invulnerable, I guess.
I think it's from, oh god, I saw this. I think it's from frame 7 to frame 11 or something like that, and invulnerable.
Right. So you can go through projectiles and stuff.
Yeah. I can do like a single use install with all 3 punches. That's where you'll see me go raw and get hit by a lightning bolt sometimes. And it lasts for 10 seconds or 1 dash.
Nice, okay.
I really did become the brain player. Here's all this information. Big damage, let's go.
Oh, nice.
61%.
Even though you whiffed that final follow up, it didn't matter. That's... You should be, yeah. If you're a brain player, you should be renaming yourself to Reinart.
God damn it. I don't even know what to say to that. I think there was something that was said on one of the podcasts I listened to, Castle Super Beast, where the 2 guys on it do play fighting games. At least one of them plays fighting games a lot. And he talked about something the other week, and I realised it was kind of applicable to myself as well. Where he used to be a big heart player, but after a while, it was like his heart wasn't big enough, as it were. Like he was only able to get so far on the heart, and I think that's what happened with me playing Potemkin this season in Strive. That's the super skill command guard I was talking about.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
As opposed to just doing regular throw.
You do just a knee and it's done. Nice.
There's I think I was much more of a heart player on Potemkin when we started doing the BGF, and in season 1
Yeah.
But with like the bust of the rest of the cast in Strive in Season 2, I've had to really get in there and learn things to try and make up the difference. And I've sort of evolved into a brain player from a heart player as a result.
Well, I think you also need your body a lot because, you know, your executions are like stupidly difficult.
I'm not so great on the body stat, unfortunately, so I have been labbing a lot more. God damn it, I really thought I was getting away there. I have been labbing a lot more recently, just trying to work on cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my execution is still like very middling at best.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just like you need to improve in all three areas, but there's always going to be like one bit that is like the most prominent. Ooh, that was nice. Oh, and you got that.
I think that was supposed to be an ultra combo. That's why I did the install.
Right.
But I accidentally DP'd them somehow right before I did it.
Well, you're in the lead at the moment, which is crazy. Yeah, so like I was saying, like you need to improve hard body and brain at the same time. But there's always going to be one that's prominent, and I couldn't tell what it is with you, because like, you know, when it comes to heavenlies you need your heart. Like you cannot just, there has to be a read for the most part. Like, nice.
Oh, like you see my jumping heavy go right through his upper body and I get grabbed.
Yep. Final is crazy.
I mean, like that's how I've been describing it when I've been hitting some of these heavenlies in tournaments. Is I'm putting my heart and soul into this read.
Well, that's like this is why I can never be not a hard player, because if you're playing a character and you focus on your parries, those always have to be reads. So I can never be not a hard player, even if I improve my execution, I improve my knowledge and all that stuff. My basic game plan is on reads.
I'm not messing up quarter circles here. Just random strings of normals coming out.
Nothing's more annoying than running up to the opponent and then time stop, command grab. It's like, how dare you? Are you approaching me? Instead of running away, you're coming straight at me. Come on, grab. Oh! Well, that was unfortunate. Ooh, what's this?
That was supposed to be triple X! I think if I got the triple X there, it would have killed him as well.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that allows Case of Chaos to even it up.
Well, you could have taken Case of Chaos on this.
I could have. Missed input.
And that would have been a no game 5, which so far it's either like, so far every fucking game we had was either a game 5 or a straight clean sweep. There's no in between.
If you have looked at the runtime in this video, that helps to explain why it's so goddamn long.
Yeah, it's all game 5. And also this game is like, even though the pace is faster, but the health depletes slower than Gear to Gear, so the matches are actually longer.
Clash inside, don't get my combo.
Just the low pokes. So annoying. By the way, Thunder in this game looks so much better than the original.
Oh yeah, like, I've seen that retro skin, I kinda hate it.
Like, in the original we had the Mohawk, and I think it's alright, but I just don't like it. I think the headdress is so much cooler.
Oh yeah. I got mixed! I really thought that was gonna be throw, so I tried to take the throw and he does a jump.
Just love how you guys are just like jumping. There's no air dash in this game, like, not like you're using it in Gear Figure anyway.
Big damage.
58. I never get 58, fuck off. Like literally, the highest damage I can do is like 40 something. Even if I like, maybe if I use my instinct I can go up to like, maybe 60, but that's like the absolute tops. Oh my god, you
I eat the low.
you were putting an obstacle course. Yeah, Case of Chaos used his zoning potential, just so he can mess you up.
God, it's just like the SEL. A missed input, changing it from a 3-1 to like victory to a 3-2 loss.
Yep.
This is going to be my curse in brackets going forward, I think.
No, like at SEL, I lost. Well, one of my games I lost because I didn't know what to press, and the other game I lost because I pressed the wrong super. So, I guess it's a misinput on both occasions. But we have no time to waste. Case of Chaos beat you this time, but it's the two Jagos.
Yeah, man, we'll have a BLF tournament for Killer Instinct coming up within a month or something like that. I'll get them then.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it this time, because I really want to play those guys. And I was gutted that I couldn't make it. I literally requested it off, and I didn't get it off, and then I tried to swap my shift. Didn't happen. And then it turns out that the shift I had to work was like so overstaffed that I was let go in like 2 hours of my shift. So I could have made it to the tournament if I just didn't go to work. So annoying.
Looking at this retro skin for Jago, I have no idea how his top is staying on his body. It's
This
so tattered.
this looked like this in the original game, and I actually like Jago the most when I because you know it's like you're the 8-9-year-old kid, and it's like, oh, look at this cool ninja dude with the sword, and he can do all these like flippy shit, and he has the cool hair and everything. I was like, yeah, Jago's my guy. And also he has the Tiger Warrior, which is cool as shit. And then, yeah, looking at Jago's new design, he's a much cooler dude.
I really kind of hate the haircut though in the new design.
I mean, both have like stupid hair, but if you look at the actual original Jago, it was way more ridiculous than this. Oh no. Also, the original one was on N64, which is like, holy shit, that's the whole thing.
The polygons.
But that's the thing, you didn't get the polygons because they were like pre-rendered 3D images, so it was just like... It was basically like Mortal Kombat, but instead of like motion capturing people, it was motion capturing 3D models. Which is pretty cool, I suppose.
I wish I could point them out to talk about them. I know Maku is doing a lot of like reset combos during this event. I just have no idea what they look like on playback.
But that's the thing, like, I know, like, what is happening here is that it's quite obvious that Maku knows the game more than we do. But Senpuu is like, he knows his fundamentals really well, so he can stand on his own. Even like you can tell that his game knowledge is less, but his general fighting game knowledge is pretty good.
Yeah, he's just using that to like do as best he can.
Yeah,
Close the gap.
Yeah, so he can beat me as well, and the reason for that is because
Like that thing that you just did there, where he ended with the uppercut into the 2H, I think it is, and it just restood Senpuu immediately and let him start a new combo.
I'm afraid you're
Like, we're just not ready for that sort of thing.
this is what happens when you don't. Because I remember when I used to play KI back in the day casually, and I usually just played like Shadow Lords or like, you know, all these like single player content, because as soon as I went online, I got absolutely hammered by everyone, and I did not feel. I think in this game was the first time in my life, for the first time in my life, I see frame data, and I was like, I don't understand what this is, because my understanding of fighting games at the time was like, you have to block low to block, yeah, so you have to block low to block the lows, and you have to block high to guard the jump attacks, and you cannot punch or grab, and it's just like, yeah, just the very basics.
Yeah.
So when I saw frame data and it was just like minus on block or plus on block, I was like, what is this?
Like, a lot of people find that very intimidating of discovering, like, frame data.
Yeah.
You know, like, once you understand it, it's not that complicated.
Yeah,
A
but
bit
that's,
like notations.
yeah, but that's exactly what it was. So I saw all these like Hisaku's frame data, and I was like, I don't know what to get from it. I didn't know how to process it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, I understand that this is like -7, but what does that mean? and then it took me a while of not playing fighting games and just coming back to it. And I think it was MKX or maybe MK11, but one of, like, or maybe both have frame data in the game.
That's such a nice feature.
Yeah, and then I was just like, oh, okay. So if basically if the move has like minus something, or maybe it's like if a move is like +7, that means that you can use a move that's like 6 frame startup and you would get a Gatling. And then when I actually got that, I was like, oh, this is what we were talking about. This is what frame data is. Fucking yes. Nice shadow counter.
Completely projectile invulnerable, fly straight through the fireball.
Yeah, Jago has such good tools. It's literally like the Killer Instinct character. And he lets the ultra combo there. And it sounds so nice.
He is summoning the Jago. That says something different, doesn't it?
No, it's clearly not what he says, but it's funny.
Like.
It's funny because Senpuu said that and I cannot unhear it.
It's also what I hear when I hear the theme.
Summoning the Jago. That was the Jago off, and I know we kind of talked through it, but there's not much I can actually say, and that's the problem. Like, we don't know this game enough to understand the nuances, apart from like shadow counters or maybe combo extenders. So this commentary can only go so far when it comes to technical knowledge. We just need to put the emotional input that we have.
Boy, I sure hope you guys like listening to us talk.
Jamie has a nicer voice than I do, so yeah. At least you have the bass, but I'm talking more, so shit.
I have the bass, you have the sexy foreign accent.
I suppose, yeah, I have the accent, but I don't have the nice like voice projection and shit. Even though I have been a performer for a time. When I'm performing, I can project, but when I'm just regularly speaking, it doesn't happen. I don't know why. Okay, let's see how. So this matchup is probably like the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Because we have the biggest noob and the most experienced player, which is like the other way around when it comes to Guilty Gear. So you're basically getting like punished for all the Guilty Gear bullshit that you've been giving Maku recently.
You say it like he didn't give me the spoon the other week.
I mean, yeah, I suppose.
Damn, that unskilled throw.
Fucking dumb. I wish Hisako had like decent damage on her throw, because when I get a throw after that, I might be able to get like one extra hit, and it still doesn't amount to that damage. Ooh. Oopsies. I kind of wish that we were not playing the Steam version, because I hate that we get all these achievements
these
popping up.
pop-ups.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, that's why I said, like, every time you do a jump attack, it is usually a combo step. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, like, Thunder does so much fucking damage, it's crazy.
It's beautiful.
Like, the amount of hits I need for that amount of damage and the amount of resources I need to use is way more than you can just get from one regular ass combo.
He fucking claps right back at 56% to just finish me off. God damn.
Oh, I got a concept out of it, no thanks.
Like, something that throws you off when you're looking at like combo damage values is specifically, maybe it's not been noticed as much by others, but Arya's part of my arcade is the first match. And since Arya has the 3 health bars, they're all smaller health bars.
Yeah.
God, that hits them. I'm pretty sure I didn't put that normal. So when I'm doing this sort of combo on Arya, it comes up to like 80-something% damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could not imagine playing Arya, because it's basically, well, I guess if you're like a fighters player, that kind of makes sense, because you're playing 3 different characters. So you actually like, if you're a team fighter player, you can play Arya and you can just have that experience. But I just, yeah, not for me. He's just not letting you in. The
He
pokes.
knows that's where I want to be. And he's just not letting it happen.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
I realised I didn't get supremed in game 1, that's kind of okay. We take those.
More victories. Yeah, you see, like he purposefully stops his combo just so he can reset you, and that builds enough white health so he can cash out. Oh, that's a good one. 33, but with no meter use, so I suppose it's pretty good. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
There's another one of those resets. I don't think I was expecting it at all, so I immediately eat the hit upon touch the ground.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, so that was the install that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't think I meant that. Occasionally,
Counter break.
since I'm learning to play stick, occasionally my hand drifts one space to the right,
Right.
so my fingers end up on medium, heavy, and triple punch.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes I just end up doing the install without meaning it.
Oh. Here comes the lifesteal, motherfucker. Yep. Good damage.
I think I jumped on that last one, but I did say to Maku after the game ended, like, I was going to die a chip there anyway, wasn't I? Like, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah, pretty much. There's no FD. Sometimes I try to FD in this game and I obviously die because I pressed 2 attacks. So instead of blocking, I just fucking need to heal anyway. Yeah. Stupid chip damage.
Absolutely slaughtered. I don't think that was going to go any other way.
I mean, if there was one match that you were going to lose, it was this one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there's no surprise there. But there's only one match left to go. And that is myself against the Laughing Skull. Case of Chaos.
That's not bad, I could use that for a ring intro.
Yeah, but yeah, I suppose. But then you would include a different game in the ring intro, which
Yeah, not the Get the Cure one, maybe.
We
Maybe
need-
when we do this BLF versus
Oh yeah,
BGF
we need
event.
different intros for the fucking Killer Instinct stuff. Nice. I'm into that. Yeah, we could do that. But we need to play more KI for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this matchup I'm kind of okay with because I played Case of Chaos a bit since he switched to Spinal, or since he started playing this game in the first place, I guess. But I'm just like, I know, the one thing I know is how to parry and how to use my combos and like how to use my meter efficiently. So if I'm getting a combo and you're not breaking it, I'm probably going to not drop it at this point.
It's the end of the event and the man is now fully warmed up.
Yes, I've played all my games, so this is the last one. And I was just like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing now.
The gyroscope is in full force.
That was fucking bullshit, by the way. Did you see that? It was me doing my air attack, which is like a forward half circle motion, but it hits behind me as well, so it's kind of like a Yodancer.
And it starts the combo as well.
Yeah. That was a complete accident, but I fucking love it. Because I was gonna do the forward quarter circle, but I did the back quarter circle medium punch because he crossed me up. But he appeared right behind me, so it went to the command grab and it worked. Am I gonna instinct this? Instinct, go, go, go. Yes. Reset. I'm hoping he doesn't break me.
He misses the breaker.
And
He lives just 62% for like pretty much all your resources.
yeah,
Not
you
that
see,
bad.
like my damage is nowhere near as high as yours.
That may have been the other reason I picked Thunder. It's a big damage boy.
I like high damage.
I do like high damage.
I mean,
It makes up for my scrubbery.
considering that I have a parry which starts a combo, I don't mind not doing all that much damage because I have more opportunities to get there. Also, my record can open anyone up if they guess wrong. So they need to guess right 3 times in a row, which is annoying. Oh, he's open. Shadow. Blink. Oh, and he breaks. Nice. I just just recently started blocking in this game because previously I had no reason.
I didn't pay X number of dollars to block.
No, but for this game it actually makes sense because why would I block when I can just combo break or parry? I don't mind eating a couple of hits.
Does it not cost some of that vengeance bar or whatever to parry?
It only does if I do it off a combo. So I can like the two things that can be used for is I can either cancel into a parry or I can cancel into a teleport thingy. And if it's depleted, I can still parry. It still works, but I cannot cancel a combo into a parry. And you only want to cancel a combo into a parry when the opponent's blocking anyway, so it's fine. Oh, that skull just popped right back.
Weird little combo there.
You see, sometimes it's a hard knockdown, and if it's a hard knockdown, obviously it doesn't start the combos, it's annoying. Nice parry. I should not fucking say nice parry when I do it.
Higher partial for Case of Chaos there, runs right up behind you, open goal, kicks you in the back head, and then you get the combo.
That is probably the most that was probably the biggest flex of a kill. Because I jumped over him, I kind of messed it up, he did his shadow move and I landed just before it came out so I could parry frame 1. And then I just ultra'd his ass like straight away. Yeah, every time he's not going for the command grab on my wake up, he gets parried. Nice fuzzy.
I guess you know you can kind of just get away with this against Case of Chaos. Despite the frequency of him throwing at that goddamn grab.
Well, that's the thing, if that grab is coming, I'm done. So I have so much white health in him, I really need to finish a combo on him. Yeah, I was gonna parry there. He knew it. If he's running in my face, I should expect that it's gonna be the grab. But then he mixes me up by not doing that. Just finish it. Thanks. No, I didn't finish it, so he breaks me.
Doesn't matter, bonk this man on the head.
He's poking. Oh no, he's in there.
Goddamn slide kick.
He has 5 skulls, so now he's scary.
Well, something about that's actually what Case of Chaos likes in fighting games is a big slide kick. When we were playing the Destiny tournament that was Street Fighter 2, picked M Bison, and oh boy, goddamn, did he love that slide.
He would love Sub-Zero in MK though.
We'll see what happens. If another MK comes out and we're playing that, does Case of Chaos pick Sub-Zero?
Every Sub-Zero, every iteration of Sub-Zero has the slide kick. So if that's what he's going for, yes, he will. Oh, is this the end? He breaks. He breaks just before I can ultra.
The jabs.
Oh, nice reversal. Oh shit, am I dead? I might actually be dead. I am.
He's dead.
And he goes for the ultra.
He just lets it rock.
I mean, this is his first game against. Oh, he just cancels into command grab. He was like, I had enough of this shit. Nice.
I realise that if another Mortal Kombat does come out anytime soon, I might actually be able to make an informed character choice beyond. Wow, cool hat.
Yeah, I mean, considering that I picked Devora because Bug, and turns out she's actually kind of a defensive character, but she doesn't have a parry.
I'm rubbish at Mortal Kombat, but I'd always just pick Kung Lao because, yeah, cool hat.
I picked Cabal because he was initially, because I was like, oh, this guy is fucking disabled and he can rock the shit, nice. And that theme kind of stuck with me. I always go for the disabled character, if I can. Oh, that's the reset grab. And then he grabs me in return.
How dare you?
Oh, I could see that was a parry, but he just shadowed and got me in the back. Because in this game, parries don't work from behind.
That was a nice sequence for Case of Chaos to take that health back.
Yeah, he has a cube of health, which he just lost.
Let's give him a little poke.
It's down to the last bar for both of us. It can only be an awesome victory now. I'm getting the ghost spine. Yeah, that stupid like overhead skull is so annoying because you cannot see it coming.
Keep jumping into it whenever I play
Yeah,
him.
that's what I've just done. Instinct, yeah. I'm not letting this fail.
This time's the breaker again.
Yeah, I did not build enough meter to... Yeah, so it's 31 hits, 51%.
And rookie numbers.
I know. And I use my instinct and all. So, not the best damage. Oh. Oh,
No, Ultra, what are you doing?
No, I really tried, but I messed it up. So this is the most anticlimactic finisher to this entire set.
Ultra combo every round, and this last one is just how we done.
Yeah, it's like nope. So here we are. That's the final result of the round robin. So
Isn't that so nice and clean?
it kind of looks like what I expected it to look like. Also, is the numbers are just perfect. So it's a 3-0, 3-1, 2-2, 1-3, 0-3, 4. Sorry. And well, I managed to take the silver medal, so I'm quite happy with that. Senpuu being consistent as always. He is the median fighting game player.
Almost perfect 1.0 in his end of year results.
Yeah, I know.
2-2 in the KI rounds.
He is just the absolute average of the BGF, which is, you know, like you would be the alpha player of the BGF, then Senpuu would be the median BGF player, and then the rest of us are just like sort of like floating around.
I mean, if Senpuu is our average, that's pretty good for all of us.
Yeah.
That's a strong average.
Considering that it was like the whole year, so he's been really consistent for the entire year, and Case of Chaos have been on the rise. So even though he's got the highest amount of like spoon weeks, recently he's been like really fucking good. I don't think Case of Chaos had the spoon for like 3-4 weeks now.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah. So he's been like consistently good, and also he's always gatekeeping me at tournaments. So Case of Chaos is clearly a fucking rising star at this point, especially in Guilty Gear. But obviously in this game he hasn't really spent all that much time. But yeah, so there we have it. This is probably well, apart from the slash bag, this is gonna be the longest video we've ever done.
Yeah.
Because round robin takes fucking forever.
Yeah, given it's 10 games, you wouldn't think it was that long, but it was all best of fives, and that really adds time.
No, like when it was actually happening, like after that we were just like, oh shit, look at the time. Because
We still have a gauntlet to do.
yeah, we still have a gauntlet to do, so yeah. And also we still have a gauntlet to do in terms of video as well, so that's going to be up next.
Yeah, I'll not be back for that. I think it's yourself and
No,
Senpuu.
yeah, it's going to be Senpuu and me. And once that's done, we can go back to the regular gauntlets in the second year of the BGF. So
Your regular scheduled programming.
yes, which is nice because I will have some room to breathe, because that rollback will not be edited by me if I remember correctly. So I can actually have some time not spending on videos.
I think it's Case of Chaos again, if I remember correctly.
No, because that can't be, because it's going to be me and Senpuu.
No, I mean for the editing.
No, but the editing always falls on the person who returns for the next commentary.
Ah, right.
So it has to be Senpuu. Unless I'm on the next one again, and I actually need to do the next one. I don't know, we'll see.
yeah,
But, yeah. Who managed to stick around for the whole thing, which is probably going to be Robert. Hi, Robert.
hey!
I hope you enjoyed our mediocre gameplay.
I hope you enjoyed your lunch.
Yeah, as well. There's probably going to be a couple of lunches. So maybe in the 3 days because I'm assuming a lunch break is about half an hour, so this would be about 3 lunches in, or even more. I hope you did enjoy what we had to offer. Obviously, like mediocre players doing mediocre shit. But yeah, KI is going to be something that we're going to do semi-regularly because you have tournaments and stuff coming up.
While I'm still on the mic, I want to talk about a little thing. So, watching back from the jailbreak challenge and the start of this video, like me doing the announcing, you said on the Saturday that we did the Rekkaning that like, it would be good to have some like video footage of the initial sort of announcements we did, like when we started doing the BGF and the ring announcements, or like from our first event Revelator, to just see how far we've come. And I was watching it and I'm like, for someone who cannot do public speaking or could not do public speaking and had massive stage fright back in the day, I've come a long way.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole point of the BGF, that we do something and then we push each other to do better. So it's the same with like, for you it's the announcing. Like nobody actually forced you to announce, you just decided to fucking do it.
Yeah, like you wouldn't think that I used to freeze up when I got up in front of people to say things.
Yeah. Watching
these back. Well, yeah, there you have it.
No, it would be nice. Like I think what we should do is that maybe when it comes to the next slashback for the end of this year, we should just get like your announcements from all the way up from Revelator to that point, and see how the performance just like improves like drastically.
I tell you what, the one thing that definitely was on my mind is when I call out the Rekkaning, my voice stays consistent, and I think back to Backyard Install when my voice broke once.
Backyard Install. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
So that'd be a cool comparison if we remember to do that in 52 weeks time.
Yeah, well, it's not something we forget because the reason we do the pay-per-view is that it's a bit more engaging to people who have not seen us before, so they kind of get an idea of what is actually happening every week, even though we don't record them.
Yeah, like these live in-person ring announcements happen every single week. We're just not setting up the camera and stitching them into the videos every week.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an extra thing for our events.
Yeah, it's just for other people can also see it. And also, like, since every pay-per-view has its own sort of theme, like, we set up the lights in a different color, there's like a wallpaper, there's a new logo, there's all that kind of stuff. That's basically my fun of the whole project. And then you get to do your announcements and your new stuff that you're going to say about shit.
I did alright considering I wrote all those little scripts on the day.
No, it did work. Like what you have done with this particular video, if you go back to the beginning and you check it, you said who has the ultra tech, and then you have what was the other thing? Who has the ultra tech and who has
the most killer of combos?
The killer of combos, and then you said that it's time for the combo breaker, and then it's just like everything you said it was KI related and it worked. So that's kind of I think your writing is okay when it comes to the announcements and stuff. Like,
thank God.
Like nothing really cringy has ever happened when you were writing these stuff.
I'm not so sure about that. The first time that we did the ring intros, and I said from the depths of your heart, wherever you are, I started laughing because of how fucking stupid it was.
Yeah, but then it just turned into like a regular thing. Like that's literally the intro for Case of Chaos.
It's because he's the underdog. He lives in your heart because you all love Johnny.
Yeah, but but the thing is, he's no longer the underdog because he's fucking crazy. Like literally, recently he's been much better than me, especially in tournaments.
I love that he keeps eliminating you from losers bracket. There's something really enjoyable about that.
I think he's going to be my new nemesis after Release Bogus, because Release Bogus in one day, well, it's not one day, in like a span of 1 week, I would say. I went to Edinburgh. He eliminated me from the he eliminated me from the tournament at Edinburgh when we were playing Exard. Then he stopped me from getting to Celestial on the day when we were playing off in SEL. And after he stopped me from getting to Celestial, he got to Celestial, by the way, And then so when we were playing in the actual tournament, he was already Celestial. I was like, fuck you, man. And then he eliminated me from losers, or well, not losers, but yeah. So what was it, losers? Yeah, I think it was losers. So he eliminated me from the SEL as well. Oh no, he put me in losers, and then Gender Baby eliminated me.
Yeah.
But the point is that he basically he gate kept me in every scenario we ever played in. So I'm like, you're my nemesis now. Every time I face you, you have to die.
I can't wait for you to approach him in Glasgow and be like, you're my nemesis, and for him to look at you and just be like, who are you?
No, he's met me before, he knows who I am. Also, I told him he's my nemesis, so he was like, yeah, I can leave it at that. Okay, it's fine. Well, yeah, so this outro has been long enough, so
Yeah, I think that's us.
yeah, I think we're going to see you in a couple of days' time once we got the gauntlet sorted, and that will be the wrap up for this event, which is the Rekkaning. We'll catch you next time.
I should probably say something to finish, but I got nothing.
Okay.
Goodbye.
And good watching.